we were noticing a trend in our community colleges. We saw graduation rates going up in the city school system. We saw passing rates on Regents exams, which are the exit exams to get out of high school in New York State, consistently going up. And yet we saw when kids were getting into, or now young adults, were enrolling in our 2-year colleges coming out of city high schools, 70% of them needed to be remediated in either English language arts or math. Let me explain what that means to you. Kids were paying and families were paying college tuition for high school work. Instead of having a graduation rate of 64% or 65%, when you unpack New York City's data, the truth is that only 32% are graduating college and career ready. That is a huge, huge delta. Along the same time, there was a new administration in Washington who started to talk about raising standards for students throughout the system, and these became known as the Common Core standards. And in an alignment with the Common Core standards and the rollout of Common Core standards, it was also established that we needed to produce a working force in the teacher force who are capable of teaching to this new standard. Hence, we have the rollout in New York State, the simultaneous rollout of the higher standard for teachers, a higher standard for students, known as Common Core, married in a timeline to a rollout of an evaluation system for teachers. We released the data last week. 91% of the teachers in New York State under the new evaluation system came out at a bar of effective or highly effective. And I think the same number held true for principals. What we are trying to do is drive professional development dollars to produce a core of teachers who will be able and prepared to teach to this new standard. We're going to give this time, we're going to give this a huge runway, and we're going to work together to make this work, because that's the right thing to do for New York State, and it's the right thing to do for teachers, it's the right thing to do for kids, and it's the right thing to do for our citizens.